Good evening, freedom fighters. It is almost midnight, 11:56 p.m. East Coast time. If you were in Alaska, it would only be 8 p.m. This shows the curvature of the Earth. But I must say, I have commercial fished Florida my entire life, and I have never seen storms working in the manner they are working at this minute. Unbelievable confused radar here. I've never seen storms go in every direction at the same time. How is this possible? Very extreme microwave energy coming through these storms, I guess you could say. Zoom out a little bit. You can see a lot of microwave energy cutting through the storm. Very unusual. I was watching the Climate Viewer for the very first time. I've never really watched this guy. I knew about him. Somebody sent me a link to him. And just matter of seconds, I almost didn't really like how he was speaking about people concentrating on like a NEXRAD or something. But all of these devices are working together as one major machine. But he has some amazing tools. He truly does know what he's talking about. I just don't ridicule people. I never have. But he's showing devices here in Florida that I haven't seen, and I see that he has available maps that I'm going to try to learn how to use. I've already made one video on this, but I wasn't happy with it, so I'm going to redo it. I am just a commercial fisherman. I know the weather because it is my life. It will kill me if I don't know the weather tonight. But I don't understand this weather we're seeing here. This is impossible. And I don't know if you know what I mean, but this is impossible that these storms are moving in this fashion. You can see the microwave energies going through it. But all of these devices work together. Your cell phones, the NEXRADs, the machine at the mouth of my river. Let's look at his equipment he showed me. I'm showing everybody. I want y'all to go to this guy. He does know what he's talking about. I just didn't like how he ridiculed people. But I want to show you the incredible device in North Florida that I just learned about. This guy is very knowledgeable. I'm going to go back to what he was saying about this device here. Stand by. Okay, these are massive military devices. I can only imagine the lies that they say that these devices are. He's got some incredible tools I'm going to try to learn how to use to find these equipment and understand how they're a part of the system. But I wanted to listen to what he says. He explains it really well. He's very knowledgeable. But I kind of just didn't like how he was presenting these people talking about NEXRAD, but they're all working together. It is one big device. But let's listen to him. He's very knowledgeable.
Conspiracy, why wouldn't you talk about the thing? You know, the thing right there. It's right there. It's a freaking 32 million. Get out of my way. 32 million wide ANFPS 85 at Eglin Air Force Base, 20th Space Control Squadron. That's it right there. See it? That's huge. That's a damn radar. I mean, bruh, she thick, all right? If I go down to the ground and I come back out, all right, click this, that's it right there. That sucker's huge. You know, I don't miss when I put these dots on the map. These aren't made up, okay? So all of these, like if I zoom back out and ooh, everything got big because I zoomed in. I made all the icons stick. So if I go here to the Atlanta one right here and I click to the ground, boom, it's on the NEXRAD operator. I do not miss. Like I didn't just like randomly grab a list of these things. I literally went and found them all. So every single one of these dots, the one in Tallahassee's right here. If I go and I click on that, boom, there's the NEXRAD Doppler radar in Tallahassee. Because my favorite thing is going and tracking these things down. Even better, you can click on NEXRAD radar station data. Currently, the level 3 data is down. It's saying that the National Centers for Environmental Information has been significantly impacted by Hurricane Helene. So currently, all NEXRAD level 3 data is down. Coincidental AF, right? But you can click on radar animation. So like when you want to see this one right here, you can click radar animation. This took time to do, guys. I'm just gonna tell you, like straight up. That one's dead. I'll have to update that link. Fail, massive live screens fail. Unlock that. Zoom back out. Which one did I look at earlier? I was looking at one of them earlier. I think it was this one.
Okay, guys, he's got some incredible information, but what he does not have, from what I could tell there, was the one at my river. I do not see it. It's right here. Stand by. Let me show you that incredible technology that is brand new. It just put up there during the pandemic. As soon as the pandemic started, they put up our new 5G weather control system. This is at Anclote Power Plant. This device is hooked directly to a power source. That's an unusual tower as well that's in that area. This flat platform has telescopic towers on it. That looks very unusual. Some kind of direct energy tools aboard that you can see from Google. This here, I believe, is a direct energy weapon as well. This thing can flip around, stand straight up, spin 360. I've seen it do everything when they were putting it together. I have not seen activity from this device yet, but that is NEXRAD radar system supposedly for Channel 10, which they have one in Tampa Bay, 35 miles away, which this one is not necessary. But these domes can house all kinds of different technologies. They are just fiberglass domes. There could be more of these, you never know. But that one's in the wide open here. They have surrounded us, my friends, with incredible technologies, and they have never told us what they truly are for. Seeing the rain, they are not. They are controlling the weather. Incredible microwave energies, lasers, all kinds of technologies the scientist was talking about 9 years ago. I'm going to put that video on after this to show you them talking about creating storms with lasers in our atmosphere. Our atmosphere is their laboratory. Stand by. Let me look across the nation real quick before I show you that video of the mad scientist. The undeniable stuff is working these storms. This is not normal. I've never seen anything like this in Florida. Go to the bigger page. Yeah, looks like it's coming out. Titusville or something. Just very unusual weather systems, guys. I just never seen nothing quite like it. We are surrounded by incredible technologies. Like Climate Bureau just showed us some new one I had never even seen before. We need all our insights, my friend. People like Into Thin Air, truly amazing people that's done incredible work. Dane Weedington, incredible work. One of the true pioneers of this fight. I wish they could hear my words. I'm truly blessed to have them on our side. And thank you to all the warriors with your donations, your incredible comments. It is the reason I do this. We must fight together. We're seeing crazy stuff I never dreamed that would be on us. They control our weather and the narrative. I don't know why this thing has to do that. If I duplicated it, it would work perfectly. They are laughing at us, my friends. They do not give us any real technologies. Their internet's 1,000 times faster than ours. Web 1's their internet. And I want to welcome all the new warriors to our platform. Even with all the shadow bans, somehow I am reaching some of you. I know y'all are looking for the truth, and all I can do is show you the door. Alex Jones, thank you for bringing this out. Concerned citizen, a true warrior. Into thin air, thank you. Mike Slidell, you need to be arrested for treason. So many people in this fight. Lady here, I hope I have not looked. I hope I can't tell. Never mind. Person here. There's a lot of women warriors on here, but I'm sorry I have not looked. But they have a truly amazing articles here. Beautiful photos of odd chemicals. Great articles. Proof of patents. Here it is. Aaron, this is where I was headed. Sorry about that.
We're learning that scientists and researchers are looking at how to change the weather on purpose. That's right. Lasers now could one day manipulate rain and lightning. CBS This Morning contributor Michio Kaku is a physics professor at City College of New York. Professor, nice to see you. Extraordinary seeing Al Gore and Bill Clinton there together with Charlie, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, they did not get into this discussion,
no.
though. But it is fascinating. I mean, lasers, really, to change the weather?
That's right. Well, as Mark Twain once famously said, everyone complains about the weather, but no one ever does anything about it. Well, instead of doing a rain dance, we physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is potentially a game changer.
But this is experimental.
It's experimental. However, in the laboratory so far it works. When you have water vapor and you have dust particles or ice crystals, you can precipitate rain. It condenses around the seeds. These seeds can also be created by laser beams. By firing trillion-watt lasers, you rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions, and these ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
Go ahead.
Well, this fascinates me in part because, too, I remember reading the stories that China had used this during the Olympics, that the USSR had used this after Chernobyl to create rain clouds. I mean, did those really work then? We have some of these capabilities now?
Inconclusive. Even in the 60s, the CIA used this to bring down monsoons during the Vietnam War, to wash out the Viet Cong. Governments have been playing with this thing.
Alleged to.
Alleged to, right.
Yeah.
Now, we realize that for decades now, these governments have been alleged to have experimented with weather control, but nothing conclusive.
Now, that really bothers me, that you have the reporter correcting the scientists. Now, you talking about sheep that has been manipulated here, that she's reading her script and he's about to come off script there. Truly incredible.
Inclusive. This time we're bringing in the laws of physics rather than simply waving our hands and uttering mumbo jumbo. We're actually using trillion-watt lasers now. And in the laboratory, sure enough, they precipitate rain out of water vapor. Sure enough, you can actually bring down electricity down the beam.
So what does it mean for drought areas that need to have rain for crops? And if they don't have them, there's the consequences of famine.
Well, the bad news is if it's a clear blue sky, it's not going to do anything at all, because it only takes water vapor that's already in the air and condenses it. However, for floods, for agriculture, farmers, for people planning wedding parties, football games, you name it, outdoor events and agriculture and flooding and even hurricanes, all of them could be subject to weather modification.
Incredibly interesting, Professor Michio Kaku. Thank you so much.
Okay, what's very interesting to me there, where he's talking about football games and weddings, I heard you could pay so much money and you can guarantee there's no rain on your wedding day, which would be unbelievable. Oh, so much evidence. So many people has tried to stop these people.
The death dumps, otherwise known as chemical trails, are being dropped and sprayed throughout.
Good morning, guys.
This is the largest
Good morning,
chemtrail
guys.
operation I ever seen.
A little after 9:30, October 22nd. I thought yesterday's
That was last year, my friends. This is incredible chemtrail operation. Literally thousands of aircraft spraying the southeastern United States. I literally screamed at my friends, if you don't believe me, go outside right now. This was horrible to see and witness. Being sprayed and attacked by thousands of aircraft, I think had nothing to do with weather, and I wonder why we're so sick. You cannot breathe this kind of material in. Check out the fallout from this day. Stand by. This is the chemical fallout from that day. We're 6 miles offshore. The boat's real loud. There's no use turning it on, but to me it was amazing how reflective this material is. Look at that. We're gonna die, my friends. They're poisoning us. I have so many areas of just spraying over cities where it has nothing to do with any kind of weather. Look how reflected this material is, and they're like, oh, it's just moisture, it's just dust from Africa, it's everything you want to know, but we all know what it really is. It's that fallout from that day. I'm sick, my friends. Our time is very limited here. Mad scientist is destroying our lands. You know, I don't see the seagulls like I used to either. It used to be solid around all of our boats, and now it's not as many. Not as many bugs, birds, fish in the sea. My fisheries is all but destroyed. I've lost 90% of my catch last winter. If it wasn't for the warriors, I would have lost everything I have here. They're the only reason I have donation sites. They asked me to create them. I've never asked for anything in my life. The ocean has always provided for me. Oh, my shoulders are so heavy with this knowledge I have. And you got context bars lying to the people, just saying contrails are water vapor. And the scientists just said in blue skies there is no water vapor. Those are chemical lines in the sky. There is no vapor in blue skies. They got to add them chemicals so the lasers can work. This is so wrong. You can't even see the material in the sky, truly. Every millimeter of it was particles. You're only seeing the big ones. Land's on the other side there. You can't see Florida because it's on the other side of the horizon. I don't understand flat Earth. Right now it's noon in Philippines where my dad is. He's enjoying his day. It makes no sense to me as a fisherman. My tides don't work. My currents, ocean currents wouldn't work. All I try to do is bring y'all the truth, my friends. And the truth is we're in trouble. They have us surrounded with incredible technologies. And they are lying to the people in every way. Thank you to the warriors for sharing our material. Thank you to the warriors creating the material. And welcome to all the new followers. You are true warriors. The only people we follow is Jesus Christ. We shouldn't be following anyone but love. And that is all what Jesus is about, is loving each other, not hate. But as we can see, the rulers of hate can trump and destroy love. Nobody even loves their own families anymore, less each other. But I love y'all, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Once they take our guns away, We would have no way to defend ourselves, so do not allow that to happen. 50-something million people lost their lives in the last 100 years. Millions will die this time. I hope somebody can hear my words that's young and save themselves and their future. Commercial Fisherman standing by. Y'all have a good day, a good night, a good morning, and a good evening. We are all on different timelines because the earth is not flat, but it is controlled by complete lunatics. Commercial Fisherman out.